Hey guys, it's Ep10 and welcome back to episode 10 of my Atletico Madrid career. Now today's episode we've got plenty of things to get through. The first thing we're going to be doing is obviously going to be simming this game against Getafe. Not a huge fan of simming matches, but sometimes when it comes to these sort of games, I am going to be simming them. And also because we are in the January transfer window as well, and I do sim a few more games when we get into transfer windows to try and speed things up a little bit. Looking forward to the January window though. We've got a little bit more to get through in today's episode. Won't necessarily be signing loads of players because we have quite a tight budget now, having made a signing the last episode, £9 million to spend. And I think the first player we'll bring in is Axel Witsel. Now, I basically did a poll in the last episode that asked you guys whether I should sign for free or not, and you guys said yes. 70% of you, I think, said yes as well, so quite convincingly, you said that I should go for him. Before we do go for him, though, if we could try 100 likes in today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Let's crack on with things and try and sign him up now. We're going to approach him and hopefully try and get him on about 30 grand a week, which is pretty good, considering he's 82 overall. We'll offer him import a first team player, and he happily accepts it, and it was a 4-year contract, a little bit surprising being 28, but we'll go with it as well. We're going to deny the release clause, we'll have to pay a little bit more on his wage probably, but that's fine by me. Okay, recommended wage 31.5 is I think what we'll just go with. Let's see what he says to 31.5. I imagine it's not too far away from what he's after. Let's wait and see. The wages you're offering are insulting. Oh. Okay. He's just left. That didn't go too well, did it? I don't think that's happened before with a free agent. I've not seen that happen before at all. I appreciate he's a good player, and so technically his wages should be more, but usually the free agents do allow you to sign him on really cheap wages. They recommended 31.5. and clearly they weren't interested. But maybe just give me an idea of how much you did want. But anyway, we'll leave that for another week, and then we'll get back to him and hopefully offer him a bigger wage, see whether he's more interested in joining then. I imagine he probably will be, but for now we won't be able to sign him, unfortunately. Let's now offer Jimenez a new contract, is what we're going to do. That was mentioned actually in the comments section below. I wasn't even aware he had 6 months left on his deal until it was mentioned, and so he better sign up because he's obviously one of our better centre-backs. And we need him. He's one of the younger players as well. We're going to contract negotiations. Hopefully these are a little bit more successful than the last ones that we just entered. Let's try and see whether we can get him on a new contract. Okay, so we'll offer him 69 grand a week, which is what we're going to go with. It's a 5-year contract. Let's see what he says. 72 grand's what he wants. And I think we'll counter, we'll say 71 because that makes a big difference, clearly. We'll submit that, see what he says. And he wants 72. Does make a big difference to him. We'll accept it, and he will get a new 5-year contract. Really happy to have him staying even longer at the club. That's great news for us. Okay, into this next game now against Getafe. We're going to be suing the match. This is the team going to go with quite a few changes to the side. Costa starts up front with Fernando Torres here in this game, and that means he'll have to probably be rested for that next match in about 3 days' time. There's a lot of games partly on. We will be playing a couple of them after this game in today's episode, so looking forward to that. But first of all, this home match here, we got Vitola scoring 20 minutes into this game and taking the lead 1-0. Approaching half-time, looking for a second goal if we can get it. Torres gets himself injured, not what I was after. Also, Griezmann has to come on as well. Again, not what I was after. And less than 30 minutes left, we've got a goal from Correa. He scores, we'll skip it. It finishes 2-0, get ourselves a clean sheet and 3 points. How bad is that injury to Torres? And will Griezmann recover in time? Let's wait and see. Player injured, he's out for 2 days with a dead leg. Transfer offer in here for Felipe Luis, £23.7 million from Inter Milan. It's an interesting offer, but it's an offer I'm going to reject. Okay, so let's in a few days now and try and get onto this game against Leganes. That's obviously a match for us to play in the Cup. It's the second leg of that as well. I think we're currently something like 5-0 up or something. We're completely thrashed in the first leg. Hopefully that means we should be through into the next round, even if we don't manage to do that sort of scoreline once again. You'll see Juan Fran is leaving us. He will go at the end of the season, I think, to Berlin at the end of his contract. I decided not to renew his contract in the end. He will be leaving. And interest shown in Florenzi once again, this time from Chelsea, £18.5 million. Real Madrid are putting a bid for 16 for him. He also a player that has been shortlisted for us. I just don't have that sort of cash, and I was looking at trying to sign him in other ways by offering players, but they're wanting a striker. I don't really have a striker to give them. I tried Torres, but they weren't interested. Okay, so onto this game now that we have against Leganes, I think it is, in the Cup. We are winning the game 5-0, 5 away goals as well, so we have made some changes to the team. Think about the next game in 3 days' time. All Black starts in goal though. Vassallo Cup right back, Michele, Jimenez and Henriquez starting in defence. Obviously, the first time we're going to be playing with Henriquez in game, and we'll see how he gets on at left back for us. Koke on the right hand side, Savic, Gabi and Vitola in midfield as well, with Gamero and Costa starting up front. Costa still returning from injury. I think this is his first start as well. We've at least used him before in game anyway, since returning. And Hernandez, Juan Fran, Partey, Sola, Oscar, Carrasco and Griezmann on the bench. Decent bench, obviously. I'm hoping that's going to be enough to get us through into the next round. Like I said before, we should all be really through with 5 away goals. Okay, let's crack on with this game here against Leganes, see how we get on with this game. And also this team that we've got out here as well. It has been slightly changed, but still enough quality in the side you would feel to get ourselves a victory here. Like I said before, we should be through already, but it's a case of just winning this side of the leg now. And we, like I say, expect to be going through into the next round, which is good news for us. And hopefully we can go on to try and win this trophy. Short corner, Henriquez going to deliver here outside the foot. What a pass into Gamero, and he scores on the volley. It's 1-0. It's fantastic stuff from Gamero. What a pass from Henriquez there from this short corner. Incredible play outside of the boot. Picks out Gamero, who I think hits on the volley, hits it quite smoothly. I don't know if it's the half volley or on the volley. Let's have a look. Seems to be volley to me. It's a fantastic strike anyway on the end of his toe. And Gamero finds the bottom left-hand corner. 1-0 inside 10 minutes. Great start to this game. Oh my days. What has happened here? How high has he jumped? And how has this actually happened? They've scored an away goal, got one back. I have no idea what's gone on here. The guy's leapt up, and it looks like he's about 8 foot in the air. It's ridiculous how far up he gets. He leaps up there and he beats our goalkeeper to it, and suddenly it's 1-1 from absolutely nothing. First shot of the game, ball comes in. Look at this for a leap. That is unbelievable. I can't believe. Look at how high he goes. Come on. No way has he managed that. If that's not some sort of fix, I don't know what is. Watch as this ball comes in. Look, it's a high corner for a start. It's a hell of a chip from this corner. How he gets the height on it. Look at this. Just gets it into the air. But watch this for a leap. It's like a basketball player. This is absolutely ludicrous. Look, he's jumped higher than the goalkeeper's punched. Never mind jump. Look how high off the ground he is. This is ridiculous. Come on. He's taller than the crossbar at this point. And yet he manages to head it down and score into the back of the net. I've never seen a leap like that before. Look, that's impossible. I don't even know how tall he is, but look how high up he is. He gets a punch in the face. The goalkeeper can't get there. Look where the goalkeeper is. That's Oblak. It's ridiculous the way he's done that. Oblak's 6'2". Anyway, 1-1. We'll still go through, so it's fine, but just can't believe how crazy that leap is. Like LeBron James. Looking for Savic this time. Is he onside though? He heads into the back of the net. It's 2-1. He is onside. I thought he was off, but no. He gets himself on, and Savic, the whole of midfield, or the centre mid, has got himself forward past that defence and not let it past the goalkeeper. It's 2-1. We're back in front. And there's been 3 goals in 18 minutes so far. Great start to this game. It's an incredible run that he's made. Kept himself on and just slots home. Great chance here. Gamero going to take a shot from a tight angle. It's another one. I think it's off the bar and in. It's 3-1. We just win it back off the defenders here. It's pretty sloppy play from them at the back. And we're absolutely demolishing them. Look at this. It was saved onto the crossbar maybe. But it's 3-1 regardless. I think the scoreline's going to get really, really bad form here. 8-1 aggregates. And 3-1 in this game. We're only 26 minutes in. This could get pretty bad. It's a hell of a challenge there. Gamero dodges it luckily. I'm always a little bit worried by some of these players because they're not a particularly great level of football, this lot. They just sort of seem to dive in and not really know what they're doing. Always worried about injuries, but one thing I'm not worried about is goals. 4-1 here. It's 9-1 now, and Diego Costa scores. We're just tearing them apart. It's very, very easy as this game. One of the easiest matches I've played. And yet they've managed to score against us, so... yeah, just a bit of a strange match really, but we are obviously running away with this game. It's 4-1 now, and we're not even at half-time just yet. Diego Costa scores, and it's good to see him get back on the score sheet. That's it for the first half. Still win the game 4-1. Let's get on with the second half straight away. This game is obviously definitely over at this point. I'm tempted to change things, but to be honest, I've got quite a strong bench. Maybe I should have put youngsters there. Okay, so first 2 change. Oscar and Party come on. We're going to take off Savic and Costa. Those guys will be needed for the next game, so we may as well rest them now. We're so comfortably in front. Oscar obviously played a bit of a different position there, just in behind Gamero slightly. Decided not to change the formation properly just because didn't feel it was necessary. We'll just go with that and see how it works out. Henriquez again coming forward on his right foot to shoot. This time saved by the goalkeeper. It's a great strike. It was finding the bottom left-hand corner quite clearly. And it's gone out from a corner here. Koke to deliver into the box. Let's try and pick out Jimenez if we can. Good connection, but cleared away well by the defender. Final change. Juanfran to come on. We'll take off Koke. He will obviously be rested a little bit here. Juanfran go to right back for Salco there. Go into right mid. Bit strange, bit different, but whatever. Sue me. Oscar running forward for the first time here, playing it through to Gamero. Good chance for him to get himself a hat-trick. Gamero! Oof, was that saved or was that just hitting the post? Not really too sure. Masalco follows up though. Juanfran now going to look for a cross into the middle. Good ball in, but headed away for now. Gamero still trying to look to get it back in there, but again headed away. Masalco running forward once again. He's doing a good job so far. Good chance, another save. Tried to follow up and missed it totally. Gabby shoots. Oh, it's a goal. 5-1. And that is one way to top off this game, is it? What a strike from Gabby on his left foot there. Decided to start him in this game. He's not played loads for us. It was one of those top matches which was already over before it started. And it's certainly over now. 10-1 on aggregates. Incredible stuff. And Gabby will now top off the game with a goal himself. That's it, finishes 5-1, 10-1 aggregates, an absolute thrashing there quite clearly. And I think we're just about through into the next round, which is good news. So yeah, really pleased with that, great performance. One of those games where you just turn over this team like they're not even there. Obviously changed sides, and so even with that we were expected to win quite clearly. 17 shots, 11 on target. Pretty happy with that. An interesting player which I've just scouted here. Now, I know we don't need a goalkeeper. I want Oblak as my number 1, but I still always think we need a number 2 that's pretty decent. And this guy does, I think, fit the bill. Lopez from Espanyol, 82 overall, 23 years old. He's got 6 months left on his contract, so he'd join us on a pre-contract agreement if we could. And so I think that would be a very interesting deal. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about it in the comments section below. Let me know what you think. Do I sign him or not? But certainly would be, I think, an interesting one for us. And I think it would make sense as well. It would be an interesting backup player. Also, another thing, Brazil have come in and want me to be their manager as well. Now, I appreciate it's obviously World Cup year, and that could be an interesting one for us to maybe accept. A few of you have mentioned it in the comments section. Again, let me know your thoughts on that one. Do I take the Brazil job here, or don't I? But at the moment, I'm bothered about this deal here to try and sign Axel Witsel. We can put in another bid for him and try and sort of sort something out here. We'll accept the important first squad role, 4-year contract once again, which we'll accept. And will he say release clause? No, he's happy without a release clause. Accept that. Will he actually give us a wage to work with this time? Yes, he will. 53. That's more like it. At least we know what he wants. Let's remove the bonus, offer him 53 and a signing on bonus of 700 grand. That's a great deal for him. He wants 55. We'll accept that. And Axel Witsel will join the team on a free deal. Really happy to have him in the squad. Adds another centre mid in there for us, and we can always do more players, so really happy about that one. And as you can see, there he is in an Atletico Madrid top. Pretty happy about that one. Can play throughout midfield once again. So a similar sort of player, I think, to Savage. Slightly older version of him, but again, just I think very important to have in the squad someone like him. Especially with the fact that Gabby's leaving us shortly as well, so we do need to try and find replacements. Okay, so on to the final game of today's episode. I think it will be anyway. It's against Eibar. It's in the league. It's about 3 days after the last game that we just played. It's an away match as well. This is the team I'm going to go with. Oblak starting goal, Juan Fran Godin, Hernandez, Felipe Luis in defence. In front of that, we've got Koke, Savic and Sola, with Carrasco on the left-hand side. Costa and Griezmann up front for the first time in a little while, I think. So happy with that team. This is the bench I've gone with as well. Jimenez, Vassalco, Partey, Witsel gets on there, obviously our new signing. Oscar, Correa and Guerrero also on there as well. So let's see how we get on. Hopefully Witsel gets some game time at some point during the game. Depends whether we need him, but let's wait and see. So let's crack on with this game now, see how we get on with pretty much our full strength team out. I think there's maybe just 1 or 2 changes in the team, but other than that, it is a very strong side. Hopefully we can put out another good performance like we did in that last game and try and get plenty of goals once again. Carrasco running forward to shoot on his right foot, saved by the goalkeeper once again, and cleared away. Struggling here to get too close to the goalkeeper. Okay, crossing into the middle for Carrasco. What a deflection. Out for a corner. Chance for us here once again before the half-time break. Looking to open the scoring if we can. Koke looking for Diego Costa. Again cleared away. Sola still has it. And once again booted down the pitch. Turning up the pressure here on Eibar. Yet to get the opening goal. That's the only worry. Struggling to get too close to the goalkeeper, but maybe a chance here. Looking to Savic, and it's saved by the keeper. Not the greatest strike. Costa now into Carrasco. Great chance for him to score. And finally we've done it. 40 minutes in. Carrasco scores. It's 1-0. We've taken the lead. It's deserved, obviously, based on the amount of possession that we've had and all the chances we've been creating, the pressure we put them under. But we just needed to get a little bit closer to goal. Couldn't quite break down the defence before then, but we have done. Finally found a way through. Carrasco scores, and it's 1-0. Good play by Costa. Just holds it up, waits for the right pass, and Carrasco's totally free to slot home, and we're taking the lead. Sola into Griezmann. Griezmann now to Savic. Could it be 2? Yes, it is. Straight from kick-off. 3 minutes later, Savic has added a second goal. You wait 40 minutes to get 1 goal, and then a second comes 3 minutes later. That's just the way it is, and we managed to double our lead there just before half-time. Fantastic stuff. Brilliant build-up play. Kept hold of the ball fantastically. Sola into Griezmann. Griezmann into Savic, and he just slots into the far right-hand corner. 2-0. It's half-time, we're in the game 2-0 still. Let's go on with the second half straight away. Look to obviously add to the scoreline and still maintain our clean sheet if we can. Great chance, great save though. Eibar with a good opportunity actually in the opening stages of the second half. Thought we were going to score for a second, but Oblak manages to keep it out, and it's out for a corner. Pedro Leon to deliver. Let's try and clear this one away at the front post if we can. been allowed into our box, but luckily no one else challenged for it. Okay, 2 changes here with 30 minutes left. We're going to bring an Axel Witsel into midfield and Correa onto the right-hand side. Carrasco off, Koke off as well, give those guys a rest finally. Sol's going to go onto the left-hand side, see how he gets on there, but mainly seeing how Axel Witsel gets on alongside Savic in midfield. Looking forward to that combination. Correa onto the edge of the box here for Lucas Hernandez. Let's have a go. Oh, not too far away. It was right down at the middle, though, unfortunately. Final change, Savic off, Party to come on, and he'll play alongside Axel Witsel now for the final 15 minutes. See how we get on with those changes. Didn't really see a lot of Axel Witsel and Savic link up, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll just try a different partnership, see how that goes. Correa now to shoot from this free kick, which deflects very, very close to the goal, out for a corner. And we'll play this one short if we can to Juanfran. What's his delivery like? It's the goalkeeper. Saul running forward, looking for Axel Witsel if he can. It's a chance for him. It's a terrible header. Absolutely dreadful. It was quite far out, but he was, should have really done a little better direction, I think. Party with a chance to shoot. Opens up nicely for him, but it's saved pretty easily by the keeper. He made a bit of a meal out of it, to be honest, to the goalkeeper, but it's out for a corner. Griezmann going to deliver into the box. It's a great ball for Godin. Heads over the bar. Again, should be better. Correa, is that onside? We'll go for it. It's a goal, but it's going to be called offside, unfortunately. Decent ball in, decent diving header. Unfortunately, it was offside. Remains 2-0 still. Chance for a third, but unfortunately, it's ruled off there for Griezmann. That's it. Finishes 2-0. Very happy we get the 3 points there. Pleased, obviously, that we win that match and get ourselves a good victory. Good performance as well. Could have maybe had 1 or 2 more, but Iban did have 1 or 2 chances themselves, so I think overall, pretty much a fair result. And so after that victory, we've got another game in 3 days' time, and that is the quarterfinals of the Cup match. And we obviously got through and won 10-1 in the last game, so we're now got the game at Celta Vigo. That'll be next episode, though. Don't quite have enough time in today's episode. We will do some player development, though, before we end things here. We also need to take a look at the squad report as well, which I usually do during January. We'll do that now. Cardoso goes up to 62 overall. It's fantastic news. Jesus went up to 65, I think, last week or the week before, as he's also going up as well. Those 2 guys still remaining in our youth academy. They're both 15 years old. Both got, I think, a potential of, I want to say something like 84 to 94. Might be a little bit higher than that. Might be 87 to 94. Both look ridiculously good anyway, so looking forward to those guys growing even more. And I think what we'll do is take a look at the emails. No, there's nothing to look at. So instead we'll go through and take a look at the progress of the squad this in the first sort of few months of this season. I usually do it in January and also at the end of the season as well. So let's go through and take a look at their changes in overall. As you see, Oblak here has gone up 1 overall. Our lone goalkeeper, the guy that's gone out alone, Andrea, he's gone up 1 overall as well. Werner's gone up 1. Some mention of maybe training him up. It's tempting. I'll look into it. Sam Roman's gone up 1 overall as well. Carlos Isaac's gone up 1. Henrique stays the same. Visalo there going up 1 overall. Juanfran down 1. Velazquez going up 1. Godin stays the same. Savic the same. Hernandez up 2. McKeely up 2. Tachi up 1. Montoro up 1 as well. Up 1 for Jimenez. Felipe Luis the same as well. Sergi. In fact, no, Felipe Luis going down 1. Okay, didn't know that. Sergi going up 1, Party up 1, Mang Long going up 1 as well, Moreno up 1, Correa stays the same, Solo up 1, Gabby down 1, understandable because of his age. Witsel stays the same, Moya up 1, as is Koke. Savic up 2, that's good news for us, looking really, really good since joining us, 22 years old. Looks a fantastic talent. Looking forward to seeing him grow even more as well. You can see the stats flying up there. Quite clearly going to be fantastic for us. Finishing up 6 so far. Incredible stuff. We've also got Roberto there staying the same. Vitolo staying the same as well. Carrasco going up 1. Bear going up 2, as is Aguero. Sandolfo going up 1. Another guy with the same name going up 2. Oscar stays the same. Mensa going up 1. Obama going up 2. Bulari going up 2 there as well. Griezmann up 1. Torres down 1. Vitolo up 1 out on loan. Same with Hector. Costa stays the same. Guerrero stays the same. Nicholas goes up 3 there. Chano going up 1. And Jota out on loan at Wolves. Also go up 1 as well. So plenty of progress for some players. Not fantastic. There's no sort of +5s, +6s. I think that's mainly down to us not having loads and loads of young players with ridiculously high potentials. There's some good ones, but not been training loads of them particularly. That's something I'm hoping to try and change before the end of the season, though. You see the guys that go up the most here. You can also see the guys that are going down the most as well. 4 players going down in overalls. All 4 of those players will be departing probably in the near future, other than Felipe Luis, who I think will probably stay next season. But beyond then, I doubt he'll be at the club much longer, but certainly Gabby, I think, is on the way out at the end of the season. Juanfran certainly is, as is Torres. So we'll look forward to change up the squad for the rest of this January transfer window and also going into summer as well. There's definitely some players we have to try and bring in to improve the team, but so far we've done really, really well in the opening stage of the season. And that is everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.